Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, this is maybe the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time, maybe ever. The Bengals, they had not won a playoff game since January of 1991, 2-14 a season ago, yet here they are, the AFC champs.
Well, I think you're onto something there, partner, to me. And this has to be the single most remarkable turnaround in NFL history. Now, remember, they've had Super Bowl appearances in the past. They had two of them, number 16 and 23. Unfortunately, they ran into Joe Montana and the 49ers both times and lost those games. Imagine capping it all off, going from 2-14 to Super Bowl champs.
Meanwhile, the LA Rams, and they got the new stadium this year. That kind of rejuvenated them a bit, I think, and they're back in the Super Bowl for the second time in 3 years. Remember, they lost Super Bowl 53 to the Patriots in Atlanta 13-3, but here they are, and they say that experience prepared them well.
And they remember that experience, and in addition, they also remember that they missed the playoffs the year after making that Super Bowl against the Patriots in Atlanta. So this has been an important year for this entire franchise to prove that they weren't flukes to get there before. They found their way back, hung together despite some bumps and bruises, and now they have a chance to win a Super Bowl title.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
Bengals 41-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And I think the ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it.
It's overturned. Great.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jared Goff. A 10-yard loss on the...
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
And 20.
3rd and long. It's gone.
Yeah.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
That's good.
Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points
I had to
that they
work
were
in the
thinking
snow
about.
today as well. I had to pull my dad out.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And now where will the sign judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a
And
gain
I
of 9.
was able to go do
Brings
my
up
part-time
2nd
job.
and a yard.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, night shift's
Throwing
not
now,
for
Burrow
everyone.
on first down.
I'm a night owl.
Going
at
deep
times.
downfield for Ross.
Sometimes
And
I
that will
get
be
very tired at
incomplete.
night.
Would have been a big hitter if they had
Why do I
connected.
do this?
Instead, it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
$39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up first and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He was great in college.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
And I'm an LSU
Out of the
fan, so
gun, gone. Throwing over the middle,
it'd
and
be
it's
great to see
incomplete.
like
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate.
I mean, I wanted the same for Leonard
knocked away
Fournette,
and not
but he went to
intercepted.
Tampa. I can't get down with that. But now that certain people are retired, now I can get behind that now.
And open, it's Cup. He's got it.
Maybe not.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 43. To the air again, Goff.
And I went to go see Jackass Forever.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And what a nice
And I
example
didn't get in
there
a
of
car
a tight
accident,
end
so that's
doing exactly what he needs to do.
Because that's what we
Worked
were
his
all
way to
worried
the
about. Was
outside,
like,
made sure he secured the
am I gonna be able
catch,
to work?
and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the
Because
first down.
nobody should be
They'll
able to
have it
see
in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The
I
catch
guess
and
our
run there, good for
plows are
16
just
and a
that good
first.
here in New York.
And this was a
We're
nice
good at
example of an
plowing
offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Taken down at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
second and 5.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The only thing that got me through the day was coffee and my friends, of course. And y'all are just amazing, so. Alright, Susie, I'll see you when you get back.
Second and 5 now. Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Damn.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we have the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now, it's game on.
Hey, what's up, Jonah?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10 right at the 30. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
On third down, Burrow flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Okay.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Open man is Ross, complete. There he goes, left side. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what
usually longer videos take longer to upload, so yeah.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. On second down, Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Bernard getting the handoff for Burrow. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return is Henderson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Oh,
and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
My friend Coffee, she's in here.
Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see
but
what
she
you did
went to
on
go
the
do
last drive.
something real quick.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Getting ready for work,
A shotgun snap for Goff. That'll be caught by
getting
Cobb.
ready for work.
And
Just a little high to you.
Down. They
Have a
needed
great
3.
night.
He doubled
And
that. He got 6.
Scarlet
First
Rose.
down as Goff finds Cup.
You have
And
a great
that one was
night
a lot
at
of
work.
fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key?
I've had a whole good week of work at night,
And there's a quick little
but
completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Hi to you. I hope everything's going well for you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff.
It's
And
morning here.
incomplete. Physical play on the football there. And
Well, it's morning here too. Technically, it's 12:46.
The football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7
I
ahead.
hope you have a good morning at work.
Second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
I will. Thank you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that.
It got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to
There's
the 30-yard
no way I made that throw. I'm going to just pretend it didn't happen. It was a figment of my imagination.
This for a change in field position from inside the 10. Here's 1st down on the other side
All right,
of the field.
We'll see you later.
He'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Kisses.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. The L.A. defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Rams 7.
Okay, cool. It's like 7 minutes long.
Ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
That's probably why it took so long.
Down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, and knowing that they are out in front.
At their own 25-yard line.
Malcolm Brown and the Rams offense about set to begin their next drive. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He'll get this with the cup complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, gone. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement, So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Here's Goff. Able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Gone after the sack. He's still down.
That was a pretty
We'll check on his status
dumb
when we get back.
move by
Goff. He'll try
Goff.
to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
The 17-yard line.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
In order to lead in the game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2.
I don't know, Jonah. What time is your video?
Just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Which time are you?
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 25 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The 21-yard line.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10.
To throw is Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have the Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The fact that he was able to catch that.
Way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Brown. And this one goes nowhere.
Yeah, I threw the ball. It bounced off my hand.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Good night, Jay.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the Bengals' 36-yard line.
Now Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Goff throwing again. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 36 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
To return it, Darius Phillips. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run here with Bernard, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
Randy Bullock lining up for the point after.
No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Geno Atkins, his second sack of the night. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
Incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8 on first down. Bernard. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a pick down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Bengal Nation rejoice.
So,
Cincinnati,
hopefully that's how the Super Bowl will go. I want a good game, but I also want the Cincinnati Bengals to win. No particular reason. I like their design on their jerseys, but most of all because Joe Burrows is an LSU boy, and I love me some LSU football. Go Good Tigers, and go from Go Tigers to Go Tigers. Bengals. Haha.
Signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath
yeah,
it.
this is good. Go Joe Burrows. Wow, I am very exhausted. Very glad that I decided to play this. I'm gonna call it a night though. I am gonna call it a night. It's been fun. I hope everyone had a great time. Jonah, I will watch your video as soon as I can. Everyone, stay classy, stay nerdy.